Hatrix and I never really got around to completing the iron farm today. One, because we needed a lot of villagers and that would take a lot of time to wait for. And to be honest, we didn't really have the supplies, but I did receive a DM. Okay, episode 12 I think. Anyways, what happened in this episode? I do a state visit technically. Technically I do state visit. I meet someone in this episode called Celine, and they're currently in a dilemma right now. They're having an issue. They apparently took stuff from another nation and they're now being pressed. Like they are being harassed, like to the point where it might end up in a war. So, anyways, I meet up with Celine, and yeah, we have a whole meeting. Checking on my phone.
You're probably gonna want to start heading towards Sternofelia.
Yeah,
His pronouns are smoothbore musket.
Yeah. But anyways, I was just cooking up food so I could make the journey. I'll probably be going now.
Couple hours.
Oh, what nice.
I got bored, so I
was
flew
preparing
here.
to go over there.
Oh, I know, but
I only
had
just
to do
finished
something
making
with it.
banners.
Hey man, the just
Oh
watch
no
out.
no no no!
and
My
make sure-
minecart! No no no! You've been there 1
Oh,
second and
shit,
you've
I'm
ruined it
sorry.
all.
it's okay. Nothing.
See, it's already
that-
starting. The domestic abuse is about to happen.
What the? Oh,
This
God.
is an interesting adaptation of the farm.
Adaptation. What adaptation?
Let's get going, because people will be on soon.
Okay, but I don't have a bow.
You have a boat right here.
I mean, I have a bow, so I don't have a trident. So I'm just gonna say.
That's
How's the
Well,
how's the
thanks, sir.
seafaring going, Dan?
I'll get there one day.
I'll get that one.
Mystic. I have bad news.
What's up?
You need 81 fletchers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, laugh at me if you want. I don't have a trident, so I had to boat the entire way to Sternofelia as well, which was about, I don't know, 3,000, 1,000 blocks away. So it's whatever. But anyways, I did get to Sternofelia, and I did meet up with everyone before we began the meeting. Massive wall.
We got a pretty big one too.
Get back in there.
Fair enough.
Now you stay put and think about what you've done.
I even named my Neverite Hoe the Poor Life Decision. Named after the serious dedication
It's-
goal challenge.
Yeah. Can somebody
Basically-
unlock the door?
Make a Neverite Hoe, then reevaluate your life choices.
Hmm.
Ugh. Ugh.
Me too, but
See, I have a life outside of
Mystic.
Minecraft, so that's
Same
why
here.
Yeah,
Same here. I also got part-time work as well.
There are stables over there.
it's how it works for me.
you don't have to
it's,
worry.
it's more weeb stuff, but like yeah.
So I will go through a chronological order of events of why you're here, and it'll make sense at some point, I promise. Message. Okay. So, in mid-October, Sternofelia and the Republic of Veltaland were at the time in a conflict with Clanicold, specifically against Boggers.
I know this guy.
On the 14th of October, I asked Armin, the leader of Eltaland, if I could borrow some emeralds. He said, sure, do that, with no indication of how much, so I took what I thought was reasonable, which was about a 15th of what they had at the time. Now, 5 months later, almost 6, they came to me today in public and essentially demanded that I return what they had given me because I had, quote unquote, taken too much, despite the fact that they never really said how much to take. And it's been 6 months. And so I said no, because most of those resources have been used. And on top of that, it hasn't been an issue since October. So why would it be an issue now? And tensions began to rise, and they have been acting hostile. Okay, so earlier today they asked me, and they were acting very hostile while doing it. It's not like they were trying. The way that they have acted previously leads me to think that they're not truly after the items that they're saying I stole, so much so as they're after a conflict, because they were very hostile from the get-go, which you don't typically do when you want something. Because of the way that they've acted, the North Cinia Federation, my assumption is that they're trying to provoke hostilities, and I think that there's a couple of reasons they could be doing that. For one, Sternofelia is at an area geographically where it's very easy to access the rest of the server. Craftia City is pretty much, we're the closest to Craftia City outside of Thundra. If you want to access Caldera, you have to go through Sternofelia from where Eltaland is, which is the current capital of the Cinia Federation. The same goes for Britannica, and fundamentally, getting control over this land would be very beneficial for them because it would give them a foothold in the region even more than what they have now. And the way they've been acting just points to making me think they're going to try to start a fight.
Okay, I think it just so happens that the North Sanian Federation somehow made a claim on the northeast of Craftia, which I've unofficially called Craftapolge.
I'm assuming you're not super happy about that.
Well, I have been trying to like build up relations with them, but see, yeah, when I've noticed when they formed the North Sanian Federation, they left out the claim here, and I did ask them, "Do you still want the claim?" And they're just like, they're not too sure. And they just said no comment. Either that or not sure. I don't know.
Interesting.
That is a bit odd.
So, from what I'm getting, they want to go to war with us because we have and because geographically all our land is very is is dead.
We're in the center of the Northeast.
Oh yeah.
To be honest, guys, I had just tuned out of the meeting. To be honest, I lost focus. I kind of stopped listening after about 20 minutes in, but I did kind of break the ice, and I gave my idea of what to do. I suggested that they take this to court.
What's Britannica's thoughts on this? Because we haven't heard you speak yet.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm not saying I'm not gonna back you on this, but I'm not gonna say that I will, because Britannica, we're neutral ourselves, so regardless on the situation, we have to also hear both sides of the story. But I can understand where you're coming from, and I can also understand where like Oracle's coming from, because you know I would understand, like, you know, if I did something in the past, even if it was unintentional, I still want some kind of protection in the future. But at the same time, with you, that was 6 months ago. Like, yeah, 20 years ago, in game time. That was a long time ago. How else are you meant to fix that? That's half a year ago. But realistically, I need to hear like the other side story as well. But I can understand where this is going.
If you take a look in domestic news, you can kind of see what they've been saying. What's the point of giving something back when, like, it's been this long?
That's the
okay,
point of
here's-
court.
here's-
That's why
That's the
you would
limitations.
go to court. That's why you would go to court.
think
You
that's-
you would go to court
Yeah.
and you would argue it's been 6 months, 20 years. Therefore, why would there be compromise now? This is like, that's why you would go to court. That's how you get
The
found.
court case. Yes.
It limits-
Here's what I'm saying. Here's my court case. Here's the reason why you should take it to court too. Yeah, it does that. Also, it's better than just going straight to war, because war has many detriments. And if there's a way to settle this peacefully, you want to take that option.
I feel like if you went to war, losing would cost you a lot more. And even if you won, I
Yeah.
feel like it would still cost you a lot.
Yeah. Also, you can prove that this would be this court case would probably be big news, and if you do win, it will expose what nation is what nation is this stupid thing coming from. I am not
North Sania.
The North
Federation.
Sanian, yeah.
my chicken, golden
You
carrot,
can have some chicken?
one golden carrot.
What's this racism? Why do I only get one?
Come on, be nice.
British,
be nice
you're
to
British,
Dan. Be nice.
and like
be-
I'm
Here, you can have
American.
mine.
British people
You can have mine.
No, British. No, give them back. British people suck. You do not deserve any more besides one golden carrot.
Whoa. This,
come on.
this is...
Hey, come on, be
Why?
nice.
You colonized our land. You colonized our land.
And I gave it back.
Hey,
Eventually.
hey, let's
Hey, no.
stop the fighting. Stop the fighting.
We have a common enemy here, guys.
Oh, come on. I just
Wait-
want a normal meeting, and I don't want to dissolve over into madness.
It's not going
Take it
to.
up. You
Here,
too.
you-
Can we have at least
Put
5
the
minutes of
weapon away.
sanity here?
Sanity
much
is
to
not a
ask.
thing in the
I'm
Northeast.
sorry. I'm sorry. Here's the present gift. Here's
Thank
the
you.
chicken. I'm sorry. British people still suck.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
Alright. Okay, so, anyways, it was a good meeting, I would say, yeah, 100%. Other than me getting, you know, racially discriminated against for, you know, being British, but it's whatever. Anyways, so, the solution that was decided would be, there would be a court trial, North Sanian Federation versus Sternofelia for this alleged theft, of which there would be 3 judges, and I'm gonna be one of the judges apparently, so, yeah, amazing. I'm gonna be a judge for this court trial, and it's gonna go amazingly. Isn't it amazing to have a judge that doesn't know anything about court trials at all? Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna be so good at this, bro. I'm so finished. Whatever, man. I'm going home and I'm gonna go sleep. Don't really care. I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna go sleep. Whatever happened today, I'll be ready for it tomorrow. I don't even know where I'm going. And I just crashed.
So this is Cinder's first calculator.
Okay. Because it wouldn't be a castle without a calculator. I don't know. I don't think I've... Come to my house.
There's a,
Let me show
phone.
you. Let me show you my calculator, and then this is the outcome.
Hold on.